welcome to Zville Lessons for Live channel. My name is Xander Villain, and today we're going to be covering Dolly Parton's Jolene adapted for acoustic guitar. Now, I've kind of done this my own way. I put my own patterns in there, and I've slowed it down a little bit compared to the original. I made it so it worked on acoustic guitar, and it's actually a decent song for beginners because it's only 3 chords, even though they're a little bit difficult for beginners. We're going to do this video in 2 parts. The first part is going to be for intermediate players, where I show you pretty quickly what the chords are, how I play it, why I adapted it this way. And then we'll get into the beginner section, where I break down the chords, show you how to play the chords, where they're at on the neck, and some of the tricks. If you want to jump ahead to that section, go ahead and go down in the description below. Look for beginner lesson and a time code. Click on the time code. It'll jump ahead in the video. So let's get right into this. Hey, welcome to the intermediate section of the video. I'm going to just show you the chords real quick here. Once again, I've changed the song a little bit. It's the same chording. It's in the same keys, but I've changed the way it's played and I've slowed it down quite a bit, as you can see from the opening. So basically it's this D minor right here, and I actually include the A string on that. So it's all 5. I give it that bottom end. And then I do a little flam off on the G string, the 3rd string, where I go open and then back up between the A and the G, up to the A. The next chord is the F. I don't do a full bar chord. I do it like this. Then it's the C. And to me, that's the whole song. So it's basically, the opening is basically this. Jolene, 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 Jolene. And it does that twice. Now it goes to the verse, it changes where you switch from your D minor back to your C. Instead of holding the D minor as long, it shortens the D minor before it goes back to the C. So I'll show you once again. Here's the, I'll take it from the second part of the opening right into the first verse so you can see the difference in timing. So it's Jolene, 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 Jolene. See how it held it a long time there? Now here's the first verse. He talks about you asleep. So as you can see, it shortens it on the second one. When you go back to that D minor, it shortens it up a bit. So that's the main trick of the song right there. One of the other things I do is I pull off here, or I pull off, give it kind of that country flair, you know, that. And my picking pattern is kind of a down with a double up. So. Except for at that part, I actually kind of work the strings a little. And then it goes down, up, up. And that's pretty much it. Now it's just figuring out where the lyrics go for yourself and playing along with the song and putting your own flair to it. So let's jump into the beginner section. Hey, welcome to the beginner section of Jolene. I'm going to go through the chords and how to play them, and then we're going to get into strumming patterns and the actual pattern of the song, which changes between the Jolene parts and the actual verse. So to start with, you have 3 chords you're going to be using. Instead of your regular D, you're going to use a D minor. You're going to start by putting your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, which is your G string. Your ring finger is now going to go on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string right there, and your index finger is going to go on your 1st fret of the 1st string. And if you play the bottom 4, that's your D minor. But I play all 5. I don't play them all the time because that's an A in there. Then you got an A underneath there. But I kind of just do that once in a while, and it'll be like this. Here I just kind of let it ring out underneath there. I might start it with that too. When you're playing acoustic by yourself, it helps give a bottom end to it, but you don't necessarily have to do that, and you don't have to pick it the way I'm picking it. I'll show you an easier way if you're a very beginner, but if you're a little bit more advanced, I'll show you how to get going on that. Your 2nd chord is going to be your F chord. I don't do the full bar chord. It's basically the bar chord, but I just take the bottom 5 strings, 5, sorry about that, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and that's my F chord. To create an F chord, you're going to place your ring finger on the 3rd fret of your 5th string, your pinky finger on the 3rd fret of your 4th string, your middle finger on the 2nd fret of your 3rd string, and then you're going to lay your index finger over the 1st fret of your 1st and 2nd strings. That's your F. There's a little cheater right there. If you can't pull off the whole thing, you could just grab the bottom ones, the 2nd fret of the 3rd string and the 1st fret of the 1 and 2, 2 and 1, whatever you want to call it. And there's a little cheater. So you can go from this to this. You don't even have to lift that ring finger off, or the middle finger off. And then for the C, it's basically almost the same thing too. You just drop your ring finger down. So let me show you the next chord, which is your C chord. This is your C chord. And once again, I'm doing the bottom 5. You don't do the 6th. This is all bottom 5 on these. Really bottom 4 on this one, but you can add that A. Then it's bottom 5 for the F, and then for the C, it's the bottom 5 again. And to achieve that C chord, you're going to put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of your 5th string, your middle finger on the 2nd fret of your 4th string right there. Then you're going to leave the 3rd string open. You're going to put your index finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, and you're going to leave the E, the number 1 string, open, creating a C chord. And together, they're going to go something like this. So that's basically the song pattern, but now let's get into the more detailed parts of it. To start off, you're going to go a couple rounds just holding this D minor right here. Now that's when the Jolenes kick in. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Back to the C, up there. And that was one round of the like I call it the chorus, but it's kind of a pre-chorus. The song starts out with a chorus, not a verse. So I'm going to call out the chords this time. I'm going to slow it down. So if you can get this chord up, I know this is a hard one for you guys, and I know this is a hard one for you guys. If you're new and you know your chords, you probably got your C pretty much down. The good thing about this is you don't have to change your hand position too much between the F and the C. See that? you just move this up one, you move your middle finger up one string to the fourth string, and you get rid of your pinky. See that? Otherwise it's the same. You also got to release this string. Instead of holding both like that, you just hold one. So once again, from the F to the C, there's not a lot of movement. And then if you're going to go to your D, you're going to just drop this one string as well, and then bring that up. So hopefully you guys are getting these chords down. If not, if this is your first time, this is kind of a tough one for a beginner, but it's also a challenge, so go ahead and take it. Let's get your hand in this position. So you take your regular D and you change it to a D minor. And you're going to go D minor to an F, to a C, back up to that D minor, back down to a C, twice, and then up to that D minor again. And that's the Jolene parts. Okay, let's take it real slow once real quick here on the opening part, the Jolenes. And if you'll notice, it holds out on this D minor a little longer before it goes to the C and then back up to it compared to the verse. And I'm going to show you the difference between this and the verse in a second. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Jolene, 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 Jolene. And that's a C. Back up to that D minor. Second one, here we go. Jolene, down to the F, up to the C, up to the D minor, back to the C, up to the D minor. Now there are some little fun flams in there that you can do. This and this. I'll show you those in a minute. I'll show you in detail. When you go into the verse of the song, it changes it slightly. Instead of when you come out of that first C up to the D, it doesn't hold it twice as long, like the Jolene. Let me show you. Right back down. Once again. Right down. So it shortens it up compared to the chorus or the opening pre-chorus and the chorus, which happens every time. It changes that very slightly, and you'll have to listen to the song to hear the difference in the timing of that. I'm going to show you real quick, and then we'll take it slow on the last pre-chorus right into the first verse so you can see the difference. 1, 2, 3. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Here's the verse. He talks about you in the sleep, nothing I can do to keep. See how quickly I went down that time? And that's the difference in the song. Otherwise, the whole song is basically that. Now, to add flair to it, if you're competent enough yet, if not, just do the patterns that I was just showing you with just strumming. But if you can add flair to it, what you're going to do is you're going to just basically hold your D minor, and on one round, you're going to lift your ring finger off the third string on the second fret and leave it open. And then bring it back up. It's something like this. Now I'm doing it with the same thing with my index finger off the first fret of the first. See that? So the way I start the song is. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. So that's basically the flares in there. So what I'm doing with the strumming is it's up and downs, but it's striking in particular times. And this is something that you'll learn to do. For right now, if you're brand new, you can just go. Jolene, 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 Jolene. That's what I'm doing on my strumming too when I'm going up and down, is I'm striking harder on certain points and striking lighter on others, and I'm slightly muting with my hand, the palm of my hand here, on the just above the bridge saddles, which there's no saddles on this guitar, but you put it just above that to mute the strings just slightly, and then you kind of just bounce it. And once again, for the very beginners, just go down, 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 down. I'll slow it down. Down, 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 down. Let's switch chords. Down, 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 down. Then for you slightly intermediate beginners, it's lifting on and off here too. 1, 2 hard, 1, 2. So it mutes the strings. Hear that? Boom, boom, cha, boom, boom, cha, boom, boom. Put them down, boom, boom, put them down. So you're going to strike at the same time you're putting them down or slightly after. Boom, down, boom, down. Put them down, strike. Put them down, strike. Now if you're a little bit more intermediate, strumming pattern is hard, 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 hard. And I'm kind of hitting hard on the ups too. Let's take it real slow. Even slower. Down, up, up, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, up, down. Then when you get good at that, you can start just moving around the strings a little bit. What I'm doing is I'm hitting that string alone and then So let's take that real slow then, right? Jolene, 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 Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. So now let's go ahead and play it real slow for the beginners. And I'm not going to add the flares, and we're just going to keep downstrokes only, okay? So here we go. And I'm going to do the first opening and the first two verses only. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jolene, down to the F, up to the C, up to the D minor, back to the C, back to the D minor. Here we go again. Jolene, down to the F, up to the C, up to the D minor, back to the C, up to the D minor. Here's the verse. Down to the F, up to the C, up to the D minor, back to the C, back to the D minor. We're going to do that again. Here we go. Down to the F, up to the C, up to the D minor, back to the C, hold the C, up to the D minor. Let's keep going on to the Jolene. Jolene, the F, the C, Jolene. Now hold this. Now go to the C. See the difference between the that and the verse? Back up to the D minor. See how it holds that second D minor longer during the Jolene parts. Jolene, Jo F, to the C, to the D minor, down to the C, back up to the D minor. Now, once, if you're a little bit more advanced and you're picking in your hands, we'll do it once for you guys. A little bit quicker too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jolene, 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 Jolene. See how it holds? Jolene, 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 Jolene. Hold it and C, D minor. Here's the verse. He talks about you in his sleep. C. Now go right away. C. See how short that was? That's the trick with the song. They change up the pattern slightly. He talked about you in his sleep. Up to the C, up to the D minor, then right away down to the C. Hold that in long, back up to the D minor. We're going to do it one more time. He talked down to the F, down to the C, down to the D minor, back down to the C. Hey, so that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys got something out of this video. If you liked it, please hit like and subscribe. That'll help our channel grow. Hey, to check out another video, go ahead and click this link over here. To check out our channel, see all our videos and shorts, go ahead and click this link over here. Thanks again for stopping by. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one.